Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Dr. JOTA again, and today we will be talking about a little bit the interview that I did to Tomás González Martín last night, and we're going through all the news regarding to Real Madrid that came up from F.Romano yesterday as well. As you know, F.Romano was talking about a bunch of things, the future, Ancelotti, Kylian Mbappé, a possible signing and all that. And so the most important that I have it right here in my piece of paper, let me tell you, I'm going to start off by saying, according to F.Romano, the first thing is to know what's going to happen with Carlo Ancelotti, his future in Real Madrid. Well, the first thing I gotta say is, according to F.Romano, if Ancelotti wants to remain in the bench of Real Madrid, he has to win something. Let me tell you, I asked the same question to Tomás González Martín. He told me that he really knows he has to win something, right? However, it is true though, for example, if Real Madrid gets eliminated from the Champions League, say in the semifinal, right, and the penalty shoot against Manchester City or something like that, Carlo Ancelotti might remain in Real Madrid, right? It has to be kind of like, okay, you gotta win something, number one, or at least if you don't win anything, if you are eliminated from either the Champions, Copa del Rey or something like that, at least it has to be, you know, like we say in Spain, with the chin up, like proud of the team that played, right? It's not, we don't want any kind of shame, like we don't want any kind of humiliation. We don't want any kind of, very poor performance and then get eliminated, right? We do want something really, probably, I'm not sure if this word is right, but remarkable maybe. I mean, the way you get eliminated, there are two different ways, right? Way different ways. You can be eliminated with a very good sensation, very good feelings towards the team and the way we perform and all that, or you can be eliminated in the worst way possible, right? Being like run over or being like blasted or something like that. So what Real Madrid don't want at all is to be eliminated in the most humiliated way. So if, say for example, that we have to play against Manchester City, right? And we don't want and we get eliminated for a very tight score, that would be acceptable for Carlo Ancelotti to remain on the bench. My opinion, my information though is a little bit different. What I got from a very famous Italian journalist, Giacomo Jacobellis, who also has a very good source of information within Real Madrid, right? It is Carlo Ancelotti will not remain on the bench of Real Madrid whatsoever. So the decision is being made, right? And Carlo Ancelotti will probably coach to the national team of Brazil next year. So no matter what happened this year for Real Madrid in terms of trophies, he won't remain in Real Madrid at all, right? So right now we don't really know what's going to happen, but my feeling is right the same. I think that Carlo Ancelotti will not remain on the bench of Real Madrid, and we might see him and his staff departing or leaving or exiting Real Madrid this year. So let's see what happens. That is as far as Carlo Ancelotti, but very attached to that, very linked to the future of Carlo Ancelotti is the potential big signing Real Madrid wants to get for the next summer. A lot of people out there are saying, no, Real Madrid have to sign somebody really big. My opinion is right the same. We gotta go to try to sign either Kylian Mbappé or even Erling Haaland or some of these super big names and big guys, because we really need them, right? As you saw the other day against FC Barcelona and all over the last games we've played, the only thing we are missing and lacking right now is attack. The attack, man, it's very weak, is not enough, and we really need new signings and players. Let me share with you all the screen so you guys see this news here. All right, so this is what F.Romano said yesterday, right? this summer is an important summer for Real Madrid, but everything will be decided when the manager situation becomes clear. So it really depends the future of Carlo Ancelotti, because I mean it's pretty obvious. If you don't like a player, you don't want that player in your squad, right? And if you've just signed for Real Madrid as a new coach, you really want them to sign the players you really want or you really want to work with, right? So we will have to wait a little bit, but Carlo Ancelotti will not decide about the future, about the next season signings for Real Madrid. So we gotta understand this point, because it's very, very important. And I asked as well to Tomás González Martín about a potential signing. Actually, I asked him about Kai Havertz, Osimhen, and Harry Kane, and what was the other one? Harry Kane and Mohamed Salah, right? As far as Harry Kane, he said 2 years ago, Real Madrid had a report about Harry Kane and they ruled out completely to the player. Why? Because they thought Harry Kane will never get used to the Spanish football. As you know, the Spanish football is not the English football. It's a completely different story. So the way or the kind of the profile of player that we really need is not Harry Kane. The other thing on top of that is he is very prone to get injured in the knees. So, no, not in the knees, in the ankles, right? So that's why Real Madrid decided to rule out this player forever. So it's gotta be impossible for Real Madrid or for Harry Kane to come and play for Real Madrid. And on top of that, let me tell you, F.Romano said there's nothing concrete, there's nothing now between Real Madrid and Harry Kane, no talks at all. So nothing, okay? Just forget. Mohamed Salah is a player who might fit Real Madrid perfectly, in my opinion. If I have to pick between nothing and Mohamed Salah, of course I'm gonna get Mohamed Salah. He's not arguably the best player in the world right now, but is a very good attacker with a lot of experience and is still dangerous, right? So it is way better to have a player like Mohamed Salah on the right side of the field, on the right wing, than nothing, because right now we have nothing, right? So, but Tomás is not sure about that, and he told me, I don't think Real Madrid will go ahead, and I haven't heard anything about Mohamed Salah coming to Real Madrid, so I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. And then Victor Osimhen from Napoli is the same thing. I haven't heard anything about that, so I don't think it's going to happen. Same thing. What else? Kai Havertz, though. Kai Havertz is a player that Real Madrid board members really like. Kai Havertz is a very super fast guy. He was super close to becoming a Real Madrid player 3 years ago, right? He's still young, and the problem might be the price Chelsea will set for the player. So if it's too expensive, too pricey, then Real Madrid will not go ahead for it. And on top of that, Real Madrid will be waiting with all the money possible for players like Kylian Mbappé or Erling Haaland, just in case something happened, right? So there's no more rumors there's no more speculation with these players. They might be the only favorite is Kai Havertz, right? But even with that, we will wait for players, like I said, like Erling Haaland or Kylian Mbappé. So for now, there's nothing else going on, and we will have to wait a little bit in order for us to sign what's going to happen. And this is me in the interview with Tomás González Martín, talking about the future of Real Madrid and what the feelings right now are within Real Madrid after the defeat against FC Barcelona. We don't really know what's going to happen, right? And the sensation is really bad because right now we're not feeling in shape. We're not feeling we have an attack that really deserve any credit, right? The only player in the attack of Real Madrid that deserves some credit is Vinicius Jr. That's it. No Benzema right now. His shape is he's completely out of shape, and he shouldn't even be in the starting 11 anymore. That's my opinion. And also the right wing, I told you guys, the right wing is a completely abandoned position right now, which is neglected by Real Madrid. It's a is the kind of thing you don't want to do. Is the kind of thing you will never understand coming out from a team like Real Madrid. You cannot just rule out, you cannot just forget about the right side of the field, because in the times of Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale, right, with two extremely good right or left wingers, we were just unstoppable. We were just incredible. And of course, the number of goals you are scoring every single year is way more, and it's the number that you really need in order for you to become a champion, right? So I don't really understand why is this happening, but it is what it is, man, and there's no other way around apparently. So let's see, but this is pretty much all the news that I have for you all, guys. I mean, you have to keep in mind, a lot of people will talk about the future of Real Madrid, including F.Romano. There are a bunch of names out there, but we will have to wait a little bit. For example, in the case of Kylian Mbappé, the most important thing, sorry guys, I was forgetting the most important thing. Tomás González Martín told me news sources that he has from Qatar said or told to him, right, Kylian Mbappé will come to Real Madrid either 23 or 24, but for sure. I mean, he won't renew his contract with PSG until 2025. As you know, he had the possibility to extend his contract until that year, but that's not going to happen. So let's wait a little bit, because something is going to happen with Kylian Mbappé. My opinion is it's going to be this year, right? But we will have to wait a little bit, but it might happen. So just wait and hold, guys, because something unexpected might happen with the French player. So let's see.